Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today we are going to be testing out the Pat McGrath foundation, the primer, the setting powder, and I'm also going to be using the new Mented Bronzer Duo. Yes, girl, they have a bronzer, and I'm going to go more in depth with that later on, but I'm excited, you guys. I have been waiting to try out this foundation, but I'm really excited to see how it is going to look, how it's going to apply, how it's going to wear. So we're going to be doing a full day. Are we going to do a full day today? It's already the day is already halfway gone, but it's 3:20 p.m. So I don't know how many hours I'm going to have the foundation on, but you guys will see how long it held up for however many hours I do have it on. So yes, let's go ahead and jump right in. So I just got these in the mail today. I haven't opened them up to swatch or anything, so this will be a genuine first impression. So I really hope the shade works, for one, because I'm kind of questioning it, you guys. Like, I don't know. I was watching Jackie's review earlier, and she used the shade 26, and she swatched most of all of the deeper shades on her chest, and let's just say the shade that I have looked extra dark. So I don't know how this is gonna work, but I did grab the shade number 29. Oh no. So let's go ahead and at least prime this, moisturize the skin. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Hangover Hydrating Serum. I've actually been using this a lot. This is the first thing that I apply on the skin. I probably don't even need that much, but I just like to apply this before applying my primer. So, all right, now that our face is nice and moisturized, we're gonna go ahead and go in with the primer. So I wasn't even gonna get the primer. I was just gonna go ahead and get the foundation and that be it. But something told me to get the primer and something told me to get the powder as well. So, but this primer is supposed to smooth, hydrate, and prep skin for soft, focused, blurred effect. Runway tested, mother approved. If I can even open it, come on. There we go. I didn't think that there would be paper like this around it. So this is how the packaging looks. So it's just like a black paper taped around the bottle. Most of us know that Pat McGrath's, her packaging is very simple, very chic. Not too much is ever going on with her packaging. So this is very simple. Okay. Am I doing something wrong? Highly doubt I am. Why is this not coming out? It feels kind of light. Like there's no product in here. Let me see. At least open it up. Why am I struggling with this? Like, I can't even open it up. I don't want to break it. Is it even broke? It might be broke. Like oh, there we go. Okay. That was weird, but finally got it out. It looks kind of like a pink color. It has like a really light white pink looking color. Ooh, this smells so good. Okay, it goes on pretty much like a moisturizer. Feels very smooth, and it does not feel heavy at all. So, ooh, this feels really good. Oh, yes, that feels, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, brows are on, face is smooth and ready for this foundation. Again, I got the shade 29. Crossing fingers that this works. Crossing fingers that this shade is gonna work for me. So, I don't know, girl. Let's just see. Let's see. I don't know. It looks a little, I don't know. It may work. I'm gonna squirt out one more pump. It feels really, really thin and runny. So you can see right here that it definitely runs. So let me, ooh, yeah, this color may be too dark. But once we apply our concealer, I'm pretty sure it's gonna even out. But let me just see how it's gonna blend out on the skin. Yeah, this is a little too dark. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, this is... Ooh, this is too dark. I know I can make it work though, because once I put my concealer on, it's gonna all come together. But I actually feel like the shade 26, which is the shade that Jackie used in her video, I feel like that would be a better match, because this one is definitely more on the orange side. Like, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but it is a little, like a tiny bit too dark. So yeah, now that I have it all blended out everywhere on my face, it doesn't look like, at first I was kind of worried because it was a little dark, it was a little bit too orange, but this actually looks nice. Like, this looks, girl, this is a good shade. I'm gonna say it's a good shade, because once I start blending out my concealer, it's definitely gonna look so much better. So I'm gonna put on the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. This is in the shade 70Y. 70NY. So I'm just gonna put this where I usually apply my concealer, like this. Okay, let's go ahead and blend out my concealer so y'all can see how it comes together. All right, so this is what it looks like with the concealer blended out. So it definitely lightened up the middle of my face, and I like it. I like the color. I like how it looks on the skin. I like how it feels on the skin, because it's like you don't feel anything. So it's very, very lightweight. I think this will be a great foundation for the summer and springtime. Even the winter time, I feel like this will be a great foundation to kind of build up if you're wanting more of a coverage. So even though I put on one layer of the foundation, I still think it looks really nice, really natural looking. So let's try out this setting powder. I grabbed the shade Medium 3. It's like a golden banana powder, but it's not as yellow as a banana powder. It's definitely giving me that Too Faced caramelized peach vibe. So, and also the Fenty powder in the shade Honey. So I'm going to take about this much, put it on the back of my hand, so that way we don't have too much of the product, and just tap it under my eyes to set that concealer. And this is a perfect shade. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, this looks really nice. Like, I'm liking this powder. I'm really liking the powder. I'm gonna put a little bit around my jawline right here, like that. I almost feel like I could use this powder as my all over face setting powder if I use a very small amount of it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take the Pat McGrath powder brush, and I'm gonna lightly dip it into the powder like that. Tap it off. Now, I don't usually set with the loose setting powder all over my face, but just so you guys can see how this color looks all over the face. And you see here that it pretty much just set my entire face. Like, it didn't make it look too washed out or too light. I need to kind of blend that out a little bit more. Probably get another brush to do that. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. This looks really good. All right, so now we're gonna finally move on to the bronzers. So like I said earlier, Mented finally brought us some bronzers. So they collabed with Blaine Featherson, and if you guys don't know who that is, she's in the Netflix video Dear White People. So they collabed and created a bronzer duo. So there's two of them. One is season 1 and the other one is season 2. So season 1 is medium and then season 2 is deep. So I think I'm gonna be using season 1 today, but this is how they look on the inside. So you have your bronzer and your highlighter on opposite sides. And then season 2 is a little bit more darker. So this is how season 2 looks. So you have your darker bronzer. You can definitely see that it is definitely a little bit more darker. And I'll swatch both of these so y'all can see how they look on the skin. So season 2 right here. So this is season 1 right here. The bronzer in season 1 reminds me of the Fenty bronzer, the shade Cocoa Naughty. And then the bronzer in season 2 kind of reminds me of Mocha Mommy, but it's not as warm or it's not as red as Mocha Mommy. But this is how they look. So I'm gonna go in with season 1. And by the way, these are available today. Like, they just launched. If you guys are wanting to get your hands on them, I will have a link down below, but this is what season 1 looks like. The bronzer, like, look at that. Look how pretty and warm this is. Girl, look. So pretty. I'm gonna get my forehead. See how it just warms up the face? Like, it's not too much. Definitely gave me that extra warmth that I needed. It's so freaking pretty. And just for the heck of it, I'll go ahead and dip into season 2 just so you guys can see how this looks as well. I'm gonna lightly dip the brush, kind of pinch the brush like this, and then take it on the side of my face right here, just to kind of, I guess, contour a little bit. But you can see how this is definitely a little bit more darker, definitely warmer, but it's so pretty. And I'm gonna go back into season 1 and take the bronzer shade and just lightly go down the side of my nose. And y'all know me, when it comes down to my eyes, I like to go for something very quick, easy, and simple. So I'm gonna stay using the season 1 bronzer duo and just go into the bronzer. This is my Morphe M504 brush, and I'm just gonna tap this all over my lid, just to give me a nice soft look. Like that. I'm actually gonna go back into the setting powder and just kind of bake the side of my nose, because this is where I tend to get the most oily. I'm just gonna bake this just to let it sit there for a few minutes. So while that sits, I'm going to, what's the next step? I'm not even gonna put on any lashes. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. And then we have 2 new glosses. These are also from the new Mented collection in collaboration with Ashley. So I think I'm gonna use the darker shade. This is so pretty. Let me go ahead and swatch both of them though, but this one is in the shade Bombshell. This is the most beautiful bronzy, oh, it's just so pretty. So there's Bombshell, and the other one is called Star Studded, and this is a clear gold. It's just like there it is right there. But yeah, I'm gonna use Bombshell all over my lips. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of mascara, and this is by Flower Beauty. It's the Warrior Princess mascara. All right, so now that we have our mascara on my little bitty baby lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of blush, and I'm gonna take the Mented blush in the shade Peach for the Stars, which has become one of my favorite shades from the blushes by Mented. So I'm just gonna lightly dust this on my cheeks. So now I'm gonna go back into the bronzer duo and pick up the highlighter in it, and we're still using season 1. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of the highlighter. And what I like about this highlighter is it gives you a soft, natural glow. You guys see that? Like, it's not too much. It's just the right amount of glow. I'm gonna put a little bit right here on my brow bone, right there. Oh yes, ooh, yes. Then I'm gonna pop a little bit more of the highlighter from season 1 right here on the center of my nose. I actually want to go into the highlighter and just tap it on my lid like this. So this is just gonna add a little extra little touch to the eyes. All right, so the last step is applying Bombshell on the lips. Ooh, this is, girl, this is pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And now I'm just gonna lightly spray my face with the Watermelon Glow Recipe face mist. And then I'm just gonna press it in with my damp beauty sponge. All right, so this is how it is looking so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and have this on for a few hours and come back and give you guys my final review on the powder, the foundation, and the primer. So I think we started around, what was it, 3:20, around 3:30. So we will check back later on today and you'll see how it looks, if it lasts, if it doesn't last, and all of that good stuff. So I will see you guys later on. Let's talk about this foundation. Let's talk about the face. For one, it still looks pretty good, but the biggest thing I have noticed is my smile line starting to peek through really good. But other than that, I feel like the face still looks really nice. Like, it doesn't look like it's too greasy. I know I am starting to get a little oily right here, but I still feel like it held up really nice. The time, did I tell you guys the time? It is, come on phone, okay, it's 10:56 p.m. So it was what, around 3:30 when we started. So yeah, it's definitely been 8 hours. So, and it still looks good. It just looks gray right in here, but other than that, as far as how the finish looks, it still looks really nice, and it still looks like skin. And I think that's my favorite thing about this foundation is the finish. The color, let's talk about the color. So I'm thinking I could actually use a different color instead of this one. I know it was starting to look really good once I started putting on, you know, the concealer, the powder. It actually started looking really, really good. But now that I've seen my face in lighting in our living room, lighting in the bathrooms, I didn't like it. So I would definitely go down a shade, maybe to number 26. So this is deep 29. I feel like deep 26 would probably be better. I don't think I mentioned, but I ordered this online. I ordered everything online because my Sephora near me does not carry Pat McGrath's. So I originally wanted to go in store, try the foundation out in person, just so I will get my right shade, but I couldn't. So I just went ahead and ordered it. Let's talk about the primer. Now this is definitely a hydrating primer. It feels really nice on the skin. It's like you're rubbing your skin with a nice, luxurious moisturizer. It feels really, really good. It smells good. And as you guys see, it held my makeup up for this, 8 hours? So yeah, this is pretty nice. I would say this is something that you could probably hold off on because I feel like I have several primers in my collection that are similar to this as far as the finish, how it keeps my makeup, you know, wearing nicely on the skin. I don't know. I just feel like I do have something like this in my collection. So, definitely go in Sephora, get a free sample of this. If you want to try it out and you don't want to spend the extra money for it, you can always go in Sephora, get a free sample. So this is definitely one of those that I could have done without, but I do like it. I like how it smells. I like how it did keep my makeup up for these few hours. So that's that. And the last thing I want to talk about is the setting powder, which is something that I didn't think I would like as much, and I actually like this powder. I like the color, and I like how I could actually set it not only under my eyes, but also around my entire face. And I believe I'm going to go to Sephora. Even though my Sephora near me does not carry Pat McGrath, they still accept returns. So I will go in there and I'm going to return this and try to get the shade number 26. So I think I'm going to order that online instead of driving all the way to Lenox to get Pat McGrath foundation. But I'm going to try 26 because I like it. I like this foundation, and this is definitely one that I definitely want to keep in my collection. So yes, that is that. Oh, before we end the video, let me talk about these bronzers really quick. So again, these are the Mented by Ashley Blaine Featherson, and you can get these right now. They're available today. So get your hands on these if you are wanting a new bronzer in your collection, a new highlighter in your collection, even the glosses. I think this, what's the shade that I used today? Bombshell. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade for the fall and winter time. Even the gold one, this will be a great topper, like on top of a liquid lipstick or your favorite lipsticks, or even worn by itself. But yeah, that is all that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my review on these products. Let me know if you've tried out the foundation yet, even the powder and the primer, let me know. And also let me know if you are gonna be getting your hands on the new Mented bronzer and highlighter. So yes, that's all that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, it is a new month. That means a new giveaway box. So every single month I give away one box to one person, and it's finally a new month. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave a clip of this month's box, and I wanted this one to be a little bit different, so I threw in a little bit of goodies for if you have somebody that's going to school or if you are going to school. I have some cute little goodies in this giveaway for you guys, and it's super easy to enter. All you have to do is make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you thumbs up the video, as well as leave a comment down below in the comment section. And I don't want the comments to be anything about the giveaway. Let's talk about your thoughts on these products. So yes, that is all that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.